everyone, it's Jan May with New Millennium School Books, Language Arts, stopping by to give you an inside look into our Callie bundle. Our Callie bundle is 3 books: the Literature Study Guide, the mid-grade novel Callie's Contest of Courage, and we've got a really cool lap book that goes with this, where you can write your own family Bible verse. There's a life cycle of a butterfly, and let's see if you can see the part about George Washington. It gives some information about George Washington too, because he's in this story. I think you're going to really love these books because it was really birthed out of an experience that I had. I was at a conference and I heard a soldier give his testimony about how he was in a very fierce firefight. There were bombs falling all around him and he didn't know what to do. Of course, he's crying out to God. And thousands of miles away in his hometown, his wife is waking up in the middle of the night to pray for her husband. Well, she gets on the phone and she calls her church's prayer line, and everyone is praying for this man and for his soldiers. And sure enough, his squad is saved, miraculously is saved, and he came back to testify, and I heard it. And I was so inspired. I felt like kids need to know in this day and time when things seem to be so uncertain and so crazy all around us. We got COVID and we got rioters and who knows else what. But God is still bigger. And I really felt in my spirit that God said, write this book and inspire those that I am bigger. And so I wrote this story about Callie's Contest of Courage. And she ends up going over to her Nana's for the summer with her family. And through that time, they go to a fair, there's a water balloon fight, a pie eating contest, all the things kids love. And she's at a book fair and she wanders in the tent and she finds this really cool book about George Washington in the French and Indian War. Well, I think most of us know the story about how George Washington is in this incredible firefight and he attests to like 4 bullets whizzing through his coat, 2 horses being shot out from underneath him, and yet God spared his life. Well, the cool part is when you read about the Indian chief that testifies that George Washington is protected by the Great Spirit. Well, we know who that is, right? We know it's the Lord. And he told his braves, don't fight against him anymore because this man will be the father of a great nation. How powerful is that? So I was inspired. So Callie's inspired. She reads the story and she falls asleep. And when she wakes up urged to pray for her father who was overseas at that same moment. Well, I can't tell you how it ends. You'll have to get the book to find out. But it's filled with lots of fun things that kids love. And the Literature Study Guide is very rich. It takes the kids back through the story. It has them focus on the literary elements like personification and symbolism, and it shows them all kinds of good vocabulary words. There's word searches. There's a lot of fun games that will increase their vocabulary. And then you get to do the lap book at the end. So go by our booth and see if this would be a good fit for your family in the fall. It certainly is a wonderful thing to begin with, I think. I think your kids would really love it. So 8 to 12 years old, run by our booth, check it out, see if anything would be a good fit for you, and happy hunting for books, and thanks for watching.